Hello, Knight here. Welcome back to Empire Total War, playing the Darthmod. This is episode number 30, and we've had rather an extended turn. I think we've already had one episode at the beginning of this turn. We've still got at least another couple of battles to fight before the end of this turn. Let's go up to America. Right, just speed things up.
Siege them!
Okay, so he has no fortifications, but it's looking pretty much balanced between the two of us. He's got 2 turns surrender, so I think what I'm going to do is siege him and make him come towards me. He's got rather a lot of these warrior society and warriors, Native American warriors. So I have like 16 melee attack, these guys. So they're very difficult to deal with when they're getting close. So I think I'd rather have him marching towards me so I can volley him and use my artillery to reduce them down. So I'm going to besiege this guy here.
The swine rot in the sty.
Exactly, my sentiments. Yeah, so we're going to besiege this guy. The other large battle was out in India, where we've changed things a bit by moving some armies over here. So recruit a general for this army. Merlin Williamson. He hasn't really got any experience at all, or followers. And this other army here, Albert Bridges. Both quite powerful armies.
They hide behind women's skirts.
Now he's actually got fortifications looking here. So this is going to be a siege battle. So I'm a bit top heavy on cavalry actually for a siege battle. In fact, I've got more cavalry than I would normally have in an army, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd normally only have 4 or maybe 5 at a maximum. What I'm going to do, I'm going to siege the guy. I don't think he'll come out. He's got 5 turns. And I'm going to try and construct a kind of siege army, which will be mainly infantry, maybe with a couple of cavalry, and all my artillery. So I've got 1, 2 there.
You're humble.
3, 4, 5.
Lord?
6, 7, 8. So I'll probably put almost all 8 artillery in here, 2 cavalry, and 9 infantry, and they'll be attacking this guy. They'll do the damage, and then if I need to call on reserves and reinforcements, then they'll be coming in probably infantry again rather than cavalry. So I'm going to continue with the siege here. So
Prepare for battle.
let's see what he's got. He's got nearly 6,500 troops, but they're all very reduced. Actually, most of them are reduced. Saying that, although he's got some pretty good units here. The battle AI is on very hard, so they get kind of a bonus when they're fighting in terms of morale, I think, and defense maybe. But certainly they're going to be a tough nut to crack, and I'm going to lose a lot of troops. So I'm going to besiege for the moment. Continue the siege.
Siege works underway.
Don't think there's anything else I want to do at the moment in terms of the turn. Let's just have a look at our objectives. We haven't done that for a while. We've easily met the total number of territories that we need to control. It's really a question of finding out how we can get hold of these odd ones, and they're very difficult ones to take. Malta will be simple, unless of course they're allied with someone like one of my allies, which the AI could do. There's Egypt, Hindustan, Gibraltar. These are all ones that, yeah, Portugal, so Ottoman Empire, the Mughals. It can be quite difficult to get hold of some of these, but initially I'm going to attack the French and the Spanish and destroy them. My ministers, I don't think I can kick anyone at the moment. Maybe I can, yeah. Let's kick this guy. Yeah, we haven't got anyone better. Aaron Forbes is no better. Sloper's doing a good job. Justice is alright, not too bad. Pretty Boy's doing okay. Royston Webb. Okay, they're quite popular, this government. Trade. Oh, that's right, I wanted to have a look at my trade. Just to explain what's going on now with trade. What I really want to do now, I think I've got trade fleets in nearly every zone, every trade theatre. My aim now is to try and monopolise these theatres. By that I mean, basically, as the AI moves ships in and out of these theatres, I'm going to try and move my ships. It looks as if that one's already taken out by someone. Pretty certain it is. So let's have a look. Yeah, so for instance, if this Ottoman moved out, I'd move on to that trade area. So eventually, I wouldn't have any competition in terms of producing sugar, spice, ivory. It will just be me doing it. They won't actually have any trade there. So we now control 3 out of the 5 in this area. We're going to move some galleons out to here. 1, 2, possibly 3 again we can take control of. That's Portugal. It's Crimea. Actually, this is a hell of a lot of money he's making. There must be a massive fleet there. There could be something like 20 ships there on that Portuguese. So we better make sure we don't actually fall out with the Portuguese. Here, can we actually... We might be able to take out one of these. Let's have a look. No, so the Denmark is there. What about here? No. So these are all fully occupied. But I'll keep a watching brief on that and try and move my ships in. For the reason I've explained, I'll actually get control of the theatre, the trading theatre. Is there anyone there? Let's have a look.
Yes, Your Majesty. Ship's orders.
Yeah, so they're actually fully occupied. You really need to spring when, say, something like, I don't know, like Denmark gets destroyed. The thing is to quickly move in before another country grabs the trade area. So Persia's got that one. But that'll be my next thing on the economic side. I'll obviously be upgrading all these areas as soon as I can. Got a massive place that we can actually, got the whole of North America now we can upgrade. Don't want to do anything in India yet. So we're going to produce a commercial port, I think, there. Yeah, that may help the Indians. Right. Okay, so let's end the turn. Let's see what the AI does. Shouldn't take too long the end turn now because I'm not watching what the AI does. Got to give it some chance of actually surprising me. If I watch what it's doing, I'll know exactly where it's moving men, and it becomes even easier to defeat the AI then. Okay, let's have a look and see what's going on. Let's go back to Go back to Britain first. Actually, let's start in my home country. Still no building there. That's been destroyed. He's repaired that, so we need to destroy that.
Clear the way and make ready! Set sail! Jump to it and look lively! Underway! Set sail! On our way, Captain!
Right, okay. A couple of goes, I think.
Under
Do
sail!
it.
Still enemy sail! Run up the colours!
Let's destroy this port, which he nicely keeps rebuilding for me.
Weigh anchor! Haul away! Come
Next, once we've sorted out the Marathas, the next place where we'll be attacking most will be in Europe now. We'll be attacking the Franco-Spanish alliance, trying to destroy them. Let's move back in. What are we doing here? So we've now got a naval board. I'd like to... Still got 9 turns before we can actually upgrade. What I'm after are second-rate ships. Okay. There's nothing else I can really do in Britain. Let's destroy the French ports in the Mediterranean at Marseille. He's kindly keeps rebuilding them for me. or repairing them rather.
Prepare for action, you scurvy dogs! Orders received and understood. Underway.
Okay, that's fine, that's gone. Let's destroy here. Oh, cancel move. He's already got someone in there. Mughal Empire. Gosh, that's good. They've actually moved a fleet in there. Good, good for them. So they might not be helping us against the Marathas, but they're helping us against the Spanish, which is good. Let's take out this port. Wow, look, they've landed an army. So that'll keep the Spanish occupied. Good old Mughals.
Weigh anchor. Set sail. Battle station.
Yeah, that can only be for the good. I'm going to move this fleet down to here and stop the Portuguese attacking across. Here we've got one ship over here that's doing some damage to the Italian ports. That's still destroyed actually, so I don't have to do anything there. What's happening here? Still got... It's been repaired, so let's just blockade that still. Okay, that's all I want to do in Europe, I think. We've got pots of money now, 17, nearly 18,000. Don't think there's very much I can actually do. No, not in terms of... Right. I can recruit some troops, some decent troops now. Scottish Highlanders, I believe. Right, that's going to cost me 3,000. Right, I think I can afford that. We've got a military academy down here as well, so that should help our research. Got to get cadenced marching for the Royal Welsh Fusiliers. They look pretty, but they're not fantastic. I've got units that are actually better, to be honest, in terms of defence. I don't know, charge bonus, that's quite high for British units. Right, the natural disposition seems to be quite defensive for the British. They defend well, they're not so fantastic with their elan for their attacking. Right, okay, so we destroyed that, destroyed this. He's not really repairing anything over here yet. I think he's got some control now of what's going on, the French. But he hasn't repaired these yet. Shall I? 10,000, that's still a lot. I think that Britain is fine, there's no problems at all with it. Once armies start relocating back to here, we'll be recruiting the Scottish Highland regiments, and I'll be renaming them. I've already got ideas for the names for those. It'll probably be the Gordon Highlanders, the Sutherland, and the Cameron Highlanders, I think. But I say I won't build those until we're actually going to attack the French. Oh, it's just a waste of money. They'll just sit there not doing anything. Okay, that's everything in Great Britain. We've got 4 ships here which are going off to East Africa Trade Theatre. Try and monopolise the trade over there. Actually, I'm wary every time I head towards one of those exit points now. I'm worried I'm going to hit a load of ships. So that's happened to me 2 or 3 times now. Right, I think I'm going to keep these 2 ships in this theatre. And the rest are all going to go back to Great Britain. Can we reach? Yes, we can. We can reach. So they're going to go back to Great Britain. Oh, chose the wrong lot there. That was really a mistake. Let's go back to them. Those are the ones that are going to go back to Great Britain. And they'll be spread between the Mediterranean and the home fleet. There's 17 of them. Okay. Right, and these 2 guys, I'm going to place these kind of strategically. I think one probably up towards New York. So I'll move troops around. And let's have a think where else. we need... So we need another ship, probably here, to eventually help move this army out. Actually, speaking about that, are we actually getting any better with the old disorder? Building a bawdy house and governor's residence. So maybe this turn, at the end of next turn, we might be able to move them out. Just fought that rather distasteful battle in the rain. We're going to move on using this ship. We're going to put these guys on if we can. Right, well, we don't want to let the pace of the attack falter, so we're going to move up to here and land here. Wow, he's got the turn. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This army landing may well stop his shenanigans. Which in fact we'll move straight on him. This guy we're going to stick him in Jamaica at the moment. That way, this may well, the landing of this army here is kind of outflank these guys. They may well turn around and try and go back into their city. It's got a good sign. I don't think the Spanish are repairing their... No, they're not repairing anymore, which is a very good sign. It means they're running out of money, basically. Okay. Yep, don't want to do anything more there. That's all replenishing. I'm sure they can take out whatever he's got in there. Can't do much with this central army. They'll have to move once we've seen if disorder slows down. Over here, we're just waiting for this guy to come out and attack me, which he will do this next turn. In India, so let's see what we want to do here. He hasn't moved, so
the swine rot in the sty.
Okay. Something I was saying before about swapping some of the artillery over.
Anything more? Ready and waiting for orders. Settlement besieged.
So we don't really want all these cavalry. He actually has a
orders.
A fortress. You can see it in these kind of abutments to the city. I think the sepoys are not fantastic troops, so we're going to move them out.
Forward! Your Majesty.
Move the artillery in. It doesn't look a very balanced army, I know, but it's a siege army, basically, so... Right, we want some decent troops now. Some good melee troops.
Yes.
So I think that means, basically... Grenadiers.
Forwards!
I'll get rid of some of these. This may seem like unnecessary preparation, but trust me, I mean, the AI here is on very hard. I'm really going to struggle to win this, I think, if I don't actually take these steps. He may still come out when he sees my army is artillery bound, so to speak. He may still come out, but obviously I've got these can use canister shot to defend themselves close up. Howitzers can't. So that's just on another point. Howitzers should always put people behind your troops, behind your lines, because they can't fire canister, I believe, so they can't defend themselves when it's close up infantry. But this is looking pretty good as a siege army to me. Maybe it's a bit heavy on artillery. Maybe we'll take out one artillery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, maybe we will. And we'll maybe put one more.
March!
Yeah, maybe put one more decent melee troop in there. May have to be just standard. line infantry. Let's see what we've got here. He's probably one of my better units. Let's move him in.
Troops, forward!
Yeah, that 1st Princess Victoria's Regiment. Okay, I'm kind of happier about that. Move this guy forwards. Do a bit of equalising in the armies as well. I'll say that was a kind of top-heavy cavalry. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. Maybe 4 units cavalry. Okay, so that army's looking very balanced now, very good.
Lord, anything more?
That one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's okay. That's about the most you'd really want. Obviously, we're shy of artillery in both of these at the moment, but all the artillery is actually near. Right.
Yes.
Let's move forward. 4 turns. He's going to have to come out and fight us at some stage. Leave his fortifications. Right, I'll maybe leave it 1 more turn. See if he comes out. I'm tossing up whether to just attack. Let's have a think. Let's do some economic stuff, and then maybe I'll come back to that. Let's go to mid-ports. Yeah. Actually, it's not really that sensible. It's normally better to actually start with your governor's residence, is when you start to just do general upgrading. Let's have a look. Yeah, see, it's probably better to upgrade some of these things because we'll then increase our taxes. Yeah, not so much worried about that one. Well, the Americans did a good job, didn't they? They're actually 13 colonies rather. They've actually increased our quite a lot, actually. So I think we will do some of these. Yeah, we're going to do some of these so that the taxation and general governance of the place improves. Yeah, I think there was one over here, wasn't there? We could do. Yeah. That's it. We'll keep the 900. Okay. Okay. What can we do over here? Oh, what am I doing? What do we do over here? Still waiting for that to... Right, we'll be fighting this battle up here next. So let's end the turn. Oh, wait a minute. We need to do a bit of destruction, don't we? Oh, I've already done it. It's destroyed. It's not doing anything. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. The Mughals were in here. That's interesting. Okay. Let's end our turn. Let's see what the AI does. I may well be able to swap Egypt for some territories. They keep... I don't think he's going to give it to me without territories, but keep making a counter offer. But I'd like to give him territories in Europe. I don't want to give him territories in India or America. Let's see. Keep asking for it. Let's see if that does any good. Right, okay. I think he'll go for it once. So if I was giving like Spain or, I don't know, some of the Spanish territories in Europe, I may well be able to get hold of Egypt without having to go to war with him. I think I'm going to have to go to war with the Mughals, whatever happens, to obtain those territories, which will be uncomfortable actually. But we should be fine. Okay, let's fight this. Just to recap, he's got quite good troops here. Don't really suffer much in the way of attrition, to be honest. Maybe it's 15-20 troops. The main aim is to actually shoot them down before they can get too close with these troops, and the exact opposite with the bowmen. The aim there is not to get into a stand-up fight with them, but to actually attack them and give them vain immediately. Right, he's got some native artillery as well. Let's fight that battle. Let's hope we're not in the rain. Make a change not to fight in the rain. What if it's a nice sunny day? Mind you, it is northern Canada, so the chances of that are probably nil. It'd probably be snowing, actually. Right, let's have a look and see what's happening. That's not too bad, and it's not raining at the moment. And he's going to be walking slowly towards me. I can also deploy some defences as well, which is good. First thing is to always have a look at the lie of land and see if we can find a good place to put our artillery. It's not really that favourable, the land. It's fine, but it's not fantastic. In fact, probably close to where the artillery is at the moment would be the best place. I want to get them walking towards me for as long as possible, so setting up back at the back of my deployment zone is a good idea. That's not so good. Probably over here. So I've got a very good field of fire from here. Yeah, I think probably here would be the best place. Yeah, with that woodland on our left. Stick out rangers in there. And we'll deploy some protective... I don't even know what to call these. Stakes? They're not really stakes. Spikes. Okay, spikes we'll call them. Okay. Let's move our general. I want to cause a bit of asymmetry in his attack, and normally I think they tend to centre on the general. I'm wondering about... I might put him over here actually. See if we can get some movement in his attack. Put 2 cavalry on one wing over in these woods, and the other cavalry over here. It's a Nottingham regiment of horse. We've got Welsh Borderers regiment of horse, and what's the other one? There's 2 over there. Scottish Borderers regiment of horse, and I'm going to use the pikemen as a reserve, as normal. And we're going to group all these units together, all my infantry together. Okay, we're going to use these stakes. I'm going to back up away from our opponent, try and get as much in the way of him walking towards us as possible. I shall be moving these units. I'm really just doing this at the moment to try and get these stakes joined up in effect, so we'll end up with a stake wall that will probably stop any cavalry attacking. Just need to move these guys over actually. That's better. Okay, so we'll be redeploying some of these troops. Right, let's see what he does. He's a long way out, so we can target his chiefs. Chief's bodyguard, let's go for that one. I think he's got two, so I'm not quite sure which one is which. We'll assume it's the one that he's kept at the back. Right, okay, these are actually fine. I'm going to move the cavalry a bit further out, not too far. And we're firing on them with the artillery. We need to do a bit of movement over here. I'm going to move the general here. That's the pikemen. I'm going to move them behind. They can come through a melee. These guys, I'm just going to move them about slightly and try and get a better deployment. He's not just running straight towards me again, is he, with those cavalry? Honestly. Right, let's change to canister. Get these out of the way as quickly as possible. Let's give him canister. Anytime you're ready. Wow. Yeah, that was a whiff of grape shot, and then away. And he's getting a lot of activity from the guards. Let's keep the artillery back onto round shot. Target is general, I think. We can find them. He's got a lot of infantry that I'm not going to see until the very last minutes, which will be the his bowmen, which will attack straight away. Okay, Baldra's regiments are over there. Native warriors. General behind the pikemen. Okay, we've got some warriors coming in. We need 3 ranks here to try and maximise the firepower. Let's move the cavalry round a bit more. Almost on the edge of the map there. Right, let's change to canister. These guys canister. Move the pikemen up a bit closer so they can charge through the cannons and take out these guys if they actually get any closer to us. Well, they have tremendous yeah, they're broken now. Right, next unit. Oh, where have these lot come from? Tribesmen. Right. Bowmen, good. We're going to take those out with that cavalry. Bowmen. We'll use 1 unit on those bowmen, 1 unit on those bowmen. So we'll look and see what's happening over this side. Wow, they're really mobbing me. We're going to move the pikemen over. I think we probably need to swing round with these units because he has set up asymmetrically, but not how I was hoping. Let's take those guys out. Some American warriors there, so we're going to move these guys round. Need to use artillery on his bodyguard. Let's check over on this wing again, see what's happening. Need to move forwards, or swing round rather. Cavalry are doing a good job on them. Not so good, they're winning decisively. Those bowmen getting attacked quite badly there. We need to try and make the use of our overlapping. Yeah, we're going to be in trouble here soon on this wing, I think. Let's retreat. Let's bring those pikemen over. Let's bring them in there. Let's bring our units over. Need to bring these over as quickly as possible, actually. I'm going to get a bit of a rout situation going on here otherwise. So powerful these units, honestly. Let's take these bowmen. Just leave those warriors behind and the chief. We don't really want to try and fight those. It's not going too well actually at the moment. I'm going to need to rejig the way we're fighting. Let's halt. Halt. Right, we're going to need to let's keep them there actually. Get them attacking here. They've come back. Attack the artillery. That's in there. In there. Gonna have to use our general, I think, fairly shortly. Let's charge in. Right, we need to attack those bowmen, or they'll just kill us, basically. Let's put the Nottingham guys back to that warrior society. Well, the Grenadier Guards won't last for much longer. Let's move these guys around. A bit better. Right, can't really afford to let them struggle out against my men. Okay. Let's move over here. They're shattered. They're shattered. Let's move these over here. Let's move the Grenadier Guards back. Right, I think we've got a guy behind us now. They're tired. So can we draw them onto anyone? Let's target. Let's move round. Let's get the borderers back here. These on that wing. Right, we need to... Seems a bit weird, but I'll explain why in a moment. Right, now we're going to charge in. Bowmen, so we need to charge them. Let's run. Got some cavalry on that wing. Okay, so that worked okay. Let's move the general back. The Welsh Guards back. They're broken actually, we're going to continue to charge them. Bowmen, so we'll take those out. charge those bowmen. Let's take them out. Whoa, what's the general doing over there? Take out the bowmen. In. Use my cavalry a bit more sensibly. That's fine. It's going okay now. They're skirmishing. We're tired, but we can keep after. Let's unlimber these guys. Okay. Well, that was a close run thing actually. For quite a long time. Actually, what we're going to do, I'm going to draw their chief back onto my troops. And they're still alive, those Dublin militia. Tough troops, those Irishmen. These guys are going to move forwards through the woods. Actually, we're just going to turn round. Disengage, come on lads, come back. Right, we should be able to fire some round shot on these guys. Okay, we're going to have to... Oh, I lost my general. Oh dear, I lost my general, not a good thing. Right, in that case... Let's try and withdraw him. They're shattered, they're shattered. They're still running after us. So we're going to need to bring the cavalry over. Wow, this is a terrible battle in terms of casualties. Out of the way before we catch them. Friendly fire. Unfortunately, we've got some friendly fire there. We just shot the rest of our borderers. Some have made it through. Unfortunately, the chief bodyguard was following us, so he actually triggered the fire. How are we doing now with the artillery? Against these bowmen. Bowmen, native warriors. Okay, these are going a bit better now. Let's keep them on the wing. Artillery going through. I don't think we're going to form square, I'm just going to fight it out with them. Okay, he seems to be trying to flank me, which is clever by the AI. We need to bring our cavalry over. Artillery firing on them. Support them. Try and get them in a crossfire, these guys. The woodland doesn't help, to be honest. It does actually stop a lot of the... Let's withdraw slightly to here. I'm going to move the cavalry to here. They need to run. They need to run. Wow. So we managed to stand off those. Well done, Irish Guards. Good job. I'm going to use the General's bodyguard to chase these down. These bowmen. Right. Let's use these to... No, actually we're going to take those bowmen. Wow, those Grenadier Guards just ran. They're shattered. They stopped them, but they've just run away, the Grenadier Guards. That's not good. Don't like to see that. Let's retarget the artillery over here. Wow, that was a tough battle. Killed the enemy general now, which is good. Well, I don't have many units left on the field. Right, this is the end of their siege anyway, so that's the end of them. Wow, that was tough. I'm going to have a lot of casualties still. This is, I've got plenty of time to replenish them, plenty of money. Very difficult battle. We lost 2,375. Wow. And we didn't even kill many of our own men either, so we can even take credit for that. Let's have a look. Wow, 687. That regiment of horse destroyed. Lots and lots of experience as well. Right. Okay, so he'll go this go, the end of this turn. Right. Okay. Construction report, so we're doing quite well on construction now. Heroic death of Marcus Carteret. It's over here, isn't it? And region captured Huron territory. Wow, that was a tough battle. Let's get rid of that. Look at that. We suffered a lot of losses there. Let's replenish. Give him another general. Rather effeminate bouffon hairstyle, but still. Harry Leake. It's only 32, which is good. Soldier from birth, so +1, that's good. At least have some attributes. Okay, let's build a gold mine here. Oh yes. I noticed that all these down here are now upgraded as well. We're getting quite a lot of money here. 1,400. Wow, that's fantastic. Right. Okay. Normally I don't do much in terms of roads here, so we're going to increase the roads. Right, we're going to have to stay here for a turn or two just to make sure the disorder goes down. That will give this army a chance to recuperate. We've still got plenty of troops to take out this, but we'll need to recruit a couple more, I believe. What did we lose? Yeah, I probably need some more cavalry, I would think, especially against the natives. So I may recruit them in Great Britain and bring them over. Yeah, I think I'm going to recruit some guard cavalry. Bring those over. Yeah. Let's do that. We're going to bring some guard cavalry over. So we should be able to move this fleet to the UK now. There we go. And can we do anything over here? Let's just check. Is there anything more I want to do in the Northern Territory? The army's recuperating. I'm getting 2 more cavalry from the UK, and then we're moving on the Northwest Territory. Here we're going to build a theatre. Now we're going to upgrade to a government council. Got an 8 now. Let's see if we can move the army. I doubt it somehow, to be honest. No, -7 still. We need to. There's nothing else in this region that's causing the trouble, really. To be honest, it's just the fact that it was their original territory. So we're going to have to keep this army here for a bit longer. It's nice and strong. Replenish will be on its way to Europe via this ship fairly soon. Let's see what the Spanish are doing. Still got no trade at all.
Ship and Bristol fashion, Captain.
Yeah, he's actually repaired that, so we'll destroy that again for him.
All hands on deck! All hands
I've used up nearly all my money there, so I can't do very much there. We're going to continue our war against the Spanish here. Probably march on his main.
Commence siege.
Yeah. Siege 4. He hasn't got a fortress around this actually, has he? Okay, I think we're going to besiege him at the moment.
The
I may come back to that.
rot in the start.
Is there anything else I want to do militarily in this area? I don't think so. Things are progressing okay. We need to take out Northwest Territory, which is up here, which will be again a difficult battle because he's got a lot of elite infantry and a lot of native warriors. I might try and distract the guy away to defend some of these areas and then move in and attack. I may try that. You know, that's going to cost me. I'll probably win, but it's going to cost me a great number of troops. But I've got probably at least 2 or 3 turns to actually get over there, so I'm going to recruit some cavalry in London. Okay, right. Just toying with the idea of moving some of the troops out of here. No, I think I'll just keep the cavalry mainly. I was thinking about moving because this army will be going to London eventually. I'm going to move some of the cavalry out. Rather than recruit them in London, I'll use the King's Own Nassau Dragoons and the Mounted Tribal Auxiliary to reinforce this army when it attacks the northwest. So we'll have 4, which is fine. I would prefer 5, but 4 will be fine. Okay. So that fleet will be taking that army out in probably 2 or 3 turns. There we're actually besieging them. I've still got a few fleets, a few ships around. I think I've got one in New York. Move people around. I don't think that our trade fleet will have arrived yet. No, this is all the same stuff. Trait gained, Mistress. Good. Marmaduke's enjoying himself, doing a good job, but enjoying himself. And Crispin, where's he then? I assume he's in London. Right, ministers. Let's try and kick this guy. Oh, good. We've got someone who's half decent. Lawrence Cavendish. Good lad. Right, that's good. Did we actually put that into production? We do. We're getting 717 already. That's good. Can we put this into production? Might be able to now. Yeah, we can. So at least we're getting some money. Yeah, that's good. Is Panama into production? I think it isn't, was it? Let's have a look. Oh, we can't yet. Okay, we'll exempt that from taxation. Right. Okay, I think we're going to come back to that and fight that. Let's go back to Europe. He's repaired his ports. Still destroyed. Still hasn't built anything there. These are all good signs that he's not really got that much money.
Aye, aye, sir. This is a ship, sir.
Yes, it is a ship.
Aye, sir. Ships cannot go there. On our way, Captain. Battle stations.
At least once I've got the rest of those ships over, it'll take less time to destroy these ports. I'm sure you're fed up watching me doing this. So, do the same thing here. I wonder what the Mughals are doing in Spain, or how they're doing rather, whether they've managed to take anything. Obviously the mini-map shows you what's happening, so they haven't taken Spain, but they're obviously causing the Spanish problems. Okay. Oh, that's interesting, the Mughals are now here, destroying that Cadiz dockyard. And they're here as well. They're doing, the AI is doing exactly what I was doing basically, which is clever, really. You've got to give Darthmod his due. I mean, that's what a human player would do, or an intelligent one, is to destroy the dockyard. And yeah, good lad, well done.
Aye, aye, Captain.
So he's getting no trade at all.
Any or
Let's destroy here, because the French foolishly have rebuilt it. Those workers in Marseille must be fed up keep repairing this dock. I think for about the last 10 years we've just been destroying it every time. Okay, that's gone.
set sail.
Good for the Mughals. That's excellent. Let's repair that, so we're going to take that out again.
Enemy sail.
Because in a major fishery you can actually build quite good ships. I think fifth rates. You can't build fourth rates, but I think you'd be fifth
Set
rates.
sail. Jump to it and look
It's
lively.
the 47 gun frigates, which could be quite challenging if you had like 20 of them.
Set sail.
We're going to destroy this.
Action! Action stations, make ready for battle.
Okay. That's quite surprising me. The Mughals have done a good job there. They've saved me some effort. Obviously it's costing the Spanish quite a lot in terms of money. Right, back to India. India's the interesting one. He hasn't repaired that. I don't think he can actually whilst he's under attack like this. Right, I think I'm going to fight this battle, and I'm going to fight the battle in Guatemala as well, but I'll do that in the next episode because I think we're up around 50 minutes or so, 55 minutes. So I hope you've enjoyed the battles. I think that was a very close run thing, the battle against the those Hurons. They're very, very strong, as you saw. They were just tumbling grenadier units without any trouble at all. Right, so I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll be speaking to you soon. Take care for now. Bye.